Hello, family. It's Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your July tarot scopes, big baby. Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. What's up, family? I hope you guys are doing super fantabulous and staying very hydrated out here in the summer heat. So with that being said, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on upstairs. Astrologically speaking, July is a very intense month, like very intense. On the 2nd, we have a new moon total solar eclipse, 10 degrees in Cancer, all right? Then on the 3rd, Venus enters into Cancer. Oh, I just love when Venus is in Cancer. Anyways, on the 7th, we have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Leo. On the 8th, we have a Chiron retrograde in the sign of Aries. So we have Mercury, the planet of communication, and then Chiron, this energy of the wounded healer. So lots of firing energy. There's going to be a lot of things coming and bubbling up to the surface with these eclipses and this type of energy. On the 16th, we have a full moon partial lunar eclipse occurring in the sign of Capricorn at 24 degrees. And on the 22nd, get ready, Leos. It's your season. On the 27th, Venus enters into Leo. More fiery energy. On the 31st, there's a new moon in Leo and Mercury goes direct. So be prepared that this month is going to be an intense month of energies. And just because people say intense, don't get negative Nancy on me, okay? Don't get all upset. This means this is a turning point. This is opportunity to see things in a different light and to get everything out in the open. This is an opportunity for you to make a difference in your life, all right? So with that being said, if you're interested in a read, hit me up now because July is a very intense month for me. I have my kids on vacation. I'm on vacation, and I'm going to really take vacations this year. All right? So hit me up, arianaluciano@gmail.com, or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Now, time for collective play. Which will it be? 1 or 2? We are using the Isis deck. All right, so take a moment, deep breath in. Which energy are you going to use to guide you through this month? If you chose card number 1, you have Mother of Life. It is time to live your life. It is time to enjoy. It's time to stop just existing and going with the flow and doing the things that just are mundane. It is time for you to live. What are you doing this month to make sure that you are enjoying yourself, living your goals, living your dreams, and making things happen? Now, if you chose card number 2, you have Past Life, Present Power. And when I saw this card, I was like, whoa, whoever picked card number 2 better be ready for some people from the past to be knocking on their doors, calling them up, sending them some text messages, because this is about you reclaiming your time, your power, and your energy. This is your opportunity to call your power into full effect and make this month a very memorable month for yourself. All right, so stay tuned, fam. The reads are going to be off the chain. All right, thank you so much for your love, your support, your emails, your messages. I love and I read them all. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, safe summer. All right, and stay tuned. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing, big baby? Big hugs, lots and lots of love. Y'all ready to jump into this read, big baby? So July is a really interesting month. This read is for Saggy, Sun, Moon, and a Rising, big baby. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, and your space with me. Thank you. Hit that like, that share, and even subscribe. So let's talk about the rundown. We're going to go through some generalized guidance about the month, which way we're going, mind, body, and soul, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. All right, so Gawain is leading you this month. Gawain is a wonderful knight. Very handsome little red-headed man over there. He's all about adventure, but he can be a little hot-headed. Oh, does that sound familiar, Sag? I don't know. However, this is about loyalty and wildness. The energy of the sun is mine to call upon, he says, and I will share its light and power with whomever I choose. This is, I'm going to do it my way, okay? So, with him at your side, the deepest mysteries of the earth and the heavens are opened up to you. He was the greatest knight, though, and his reputation later suffered because he had because of his allegiance to this goddess, okay? Now, He is going to do whatever he wants to do. He also loves goddess energy, all right? So he likes to dip and dabble in the other end. When the Christian writers wrote about him, they really became unenamored with him because he had a marriage to the mysterious Lady Ragnell, okay? So he was a rule breaker. This is so you, Sag. You're such a rule breaker, all right? Now, you're headed down the determined path. And the determined path is all about going towards the Green Chapel. In this path, this is you having to go through and remember you must preserve everything and remember your potential. And no matter how hard it gets, it's going to be all right. So it says, when Sir Gawain set out on his great adventure with the Green Knight, this was the road he traveled. Wow, it came out. Now, the holly on the bottom, that's symbolic of the holly tree, okay? It was the most beloved tree of the Celts, and it protected against evil and bad luck and lightning. These people was always scared of lightning, okay? Now, so there's a great herb for dream work, opens the heart and awakens compassion, clears your purpose. Now, he's headed to the southwest, and according to Feng Shui, this is the area that rules your relationships. There are some things regarding relationships that need to be handled, all right? Now, in this area on your walls, in your office or your home, you want to have earthy art, energy, okay? Nature scenes with two animals because we got a relationship, okay? Fiery colors, reds, orange, yellows, even purple to invite the yin energy. And that's how you're going to bring in that feng shui vibe, all right? Now, Gawain is just headed to the Green Chapel. He's minding his business. He's doing what he needs to do because he wants to change. There are certain aspects you want to change in relationships. Now, if you respond with patience and determination, you're going to find yourself having a heck of a good time. So you have to watch that hot-headedness, Sag, okay? Creativity. You might find yourself blocked, but don't give up. Don't force the issue. Keep pushing. It's the patience. In relationships, when you feel the most vulnerable is when you're about to start a new relationship or you're having issues. Go back to the heart of the matter. And for your inspiration, learn to accept help, learn to watch others, and learn to learn from others. You don't have to do everything the hard way, okay? Now, your power animal is the beautiful, beautiful dolphin. This, for me, like whenever I see the dolphin, I always think about community help. I always think about people helping each other, people coming through for each other, because they will come together and they will ward off the sharks. They will do what they got to do to keep you safe. These are also some of the most intelligent animals. It is time for you to lean on your intelligence and your team playing skills in order to move ahead. There's some healing that needs to happen. Mentally, another thing about the dolphin, I'm going to throw this in there, is when the dolphin comes out for you, this is also a time for you to go back to your heart space, okay? Because it makes me think of, what was that show, Flipper? It just makes me think of going back to your heart space. Go back to your heart space, my friend. Spirit of fire is coming in mentally for you. Learn to take some risk. Face your fears. If this is breaking out of old patterns, old ways of doing things, you got to change, big baby. You're going to face them, all right? Usually fire is used to burn stuff, okay? And it will destroy. Now, when you're reacting to situations because of the way you've been programmed, and now I'm saying programmed, or the way you've learned to behave, you can either procreate or break it down, okay? You're either going to open it up or shut it off. So take care to keep your energy in balance. Don't be like a wildfire and go and burn it all down. You have to be very calm and collective as you're moving forward this month. This is a month of grounding energy, okay? Don't get hot-headed. Now, I need to take that to note because my moon is in Sag. Haha. Now, mending is coming in with the number 52, which comes down to a 7. There are some relationships that need mending, okay? There are some partnerships. And when I was looking at your cards, the phrase that kept coming to my mind was the kids are watching. There's kids watching. There's children here. There's younger people. People are trying to learn from you. People are trying to understand what's going on. And they don't have to be children. They could be younger adults that are watching what's going on and they don't understand. And this is where we teach them. This is where we show them things can be healed. Things can be fixed. So in order to work with this mending energy that's on your mind of making things right, wrapping up loose ends, you have the 8 of staffs coming in. The 8 of Staffs is significant to the 8 of Swords or 8 of Arrows. This is speed and direction. This is Cupid's arrow. This is like everything coming into order, whether in love or in business. Great communication, clearly defined progress, very successful. Movement, intention, you know what you want. I also think about you as a Sagittarius, you know, the Sagittar with the arrow. You know where you're going, you know how to communicate, now do it. It's time to put your money where your mouth is, okay? Now, spiritually, you got to get grounded. You got the Devas coming in. I love this card. I do. I really love this card. I'm like, it's excited when it comes out. Mastering your energy is going to be needed as you move forth this month, okay? Learn to take appropriate action. The Devas are masters of energy and they encourage you now to master your own. Learn to not be so reactive. You don't have to react to everything. I said the same thing to Leo. And I'm learning that my damn self, okay? Because I want to react to everything. Anyways, learn to chill out. I go usually plant stuff and like go sit outside and things like that to calm myself down. Now, right now you're being guided to connect to the Devas on the earth realm. So you could take a walk through the gardens, visit nature, go to the lake, go to the beach, whatever it is, but you need to be out in nature. And you see the clear quartz on his forehead? It's asking you to connect to the crystal kingdom. So clear quartz is a healing crystal and it amplifies any crystal that it's next to. It's known as a stone of power, okay? You need to work with daily affirmations, with mantras, mudras, positive energy. You have to bring that in order to fix the situation that you want at hand. There's a relationship, Sag, you're going through and you're having issues with it and you don't know how to fix it. You're not going to fix it the way you normally want it, like the way you usually do. No fiery energy, okay? This is very calm and reserved energy. The dolphin is all blue. See, mentally you have like hot fire going on and the rest is all calm and blue. My ear is itching. Oh my goodness. We're definitely working with the ear, nose, and throat this week with a lot of throat chakra. And with this energy that's coming in, I feel like speaking your truth is going to be really important. You have to be very calculated and very strategic as you speak your truth. Let's look at your numbers. So we have 52, 8, and 10, which comes down to 781. I'm going to put that in the right deck. 781, this is a positive mind and your career and finances will go well if you can keep it there. 781 is coming down to 151. It's important for you to approach different things, the changes, with a positive mindset. You do not want things to change, but they're going to change anyways. Comes down to 61. Your thoughts about your money, your career, your body, they have to stay positive. They got to stay in that positive mindset. That's why we're working with positive affirmations this month, which is going to come down to the number 7, which is all about being connected to the angelic numbers coming through. 7 is a sign of divine magic. Just know that if you can keep your thoughts and your mind in a very positive state, good things can come for you too. Now, the earth that I picked for you, I haven't picked this one, and so I'm really interested to see how this comes out. Now, my total summed it up for you. New things are coming, but you need to tie up some loose ends. It's important for you to wrap things up before you head it on out. August looks like it's going to be pretty exciting for you. All right? Now, we picked lemongrass. I say we, me and my guys, I guess. I don't know where I got the we. And lemongrass is actually tied to the Empress. It's tied to abundance. It's also tied to rose quartz, okay? And you can use it in a tea. You can make a bath. You can do an a road opener spell with it. You can clear your floors with it. Lemongrass is a really interesting herb. It can be burnt. It's for lust, growth, strength, purification, and fidelity. Okay, it's a popular herb to work with magical purposes, especially in hoodoo and Mexican folk magic, all right? This is also used to like charge up amulets. Lemongrass is great to kind of even put in a diffuser. The smell is amazing, all right? So, try to use lemongrass sometime this month. It's going to help you calm down. It's also going to give you energy, but the right kind of energy. Okay. I think I'm growing some of that in my little patio garden. Let's jump into our spread. Let me make sure I have my time on here. Okay, let's jump into our spread. Let's see what we got going on. Stay tuned till the end. because I will have some interesting information on your retrograde and your 2 eclipses, okay? Not ready. I think that's it. I'm going to cut the deck. All right, we have the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. So what that's kind of telling me is there's a partnership that you're going to fight for it. You're like, you know what? This relationship means a lot to me. This partnership means a lot to me. All of it means a lot to me. And I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to stick by it. I'm going to do it. And you're going to go and make things right. Or somebody's going to come and try to make them right with you because they miss you. Mercury retrograde in full effect. Be aware of your communication, okay? Just be very aware of communication. I don't feel it like it's not ready yet. Let's see. Oh, that must be it because it won't go anymore. Yep, that's it. I have a 4 on the die, so I feel like it's going to be a very foundational time for you. So, first position, we were not making up. Oh, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and everybody's Reid this time. Okay. Queen of Arrows. So we have a mother-daughter situation, possibly. Boss, daughter, something like that of that nature. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. I have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So I have the Queen of Pentacles coming through for you. The 10 of Arrows. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to help. They're going to offer you a job. You're being stubborn because it breaks your heart and you want it. You're torn. I feel like you're torn between 2 people. You're also torn between trusting and not trusting. It's like a situation that you have to figure out with the Hangman sitting right smack dab in the middle. So let's look at this 2 of Arrows that is in the past. There was an ending. That's why we have to, or we're going to think about mending. We're going to think about making it back, reconciliation. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy reversed. So for me, this is like, do not post anything online. This is no Facebook time. None of that. None of that. Don't put your drama online, Sag. Okay? Don't. And don't engage in any gossip this month because it's going to come back to you. And Sagittarius, you have this way of like making a joke and people making your joke turn out to be malicious. So be aware of that. The Hangman coming in is the hidden influence. It's like you're hung up. You've got that throat chakra going on. And I can feel it in my ear and my throat. Now, the Hangman is representative of Pisces energy, right? And I really like that he has 1 foot up. And he's basically trying to figure out like what's next. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Why you guys got to take me? But what's the holdup? Because the advice is drop the baggage and go get something more exciting. Go away. It's not doing you any benefit. It's not helping you, whatever it is. It's just not for you. Okay? There is something better. Some of y'all are going to be very decisive this month. Like you are going to make your decision and you don't have time for it. Okay? So let's look at this 2 of Wands or 2 of Arrows reversed. Okay, I have a spirit guide and I have you coming out, and I kind of feel like you're dealing with an earth sign or something. There's possibility of an earth sign or a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but you feel like you made the right decision and you're not talking to them. You're like, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not talking to you. All right. And so in the present, you're kind of like dealing with this energy. You're dealing with not talking to them. And it's almost like your spirit guide is kind of telling you, like, do you really want to engage in this conversation with this person? Because it may not be the best thing for you. Make plans and focus. You need to remember your mission, Sag. Do not get distracted, okay? Don't get distracted in the foolery. Now, in the present, we're not talking. I don't feel like anything's being said. It's like you're not talking, they're not talking, we're not talking, okay? Get very strong earth sign energy coming through for you. I'm gonna go with this deck. Let's see what's going on. But you love them, because when I cut the deck, it was the King of Wands with the 2 of Cups. You do love them. Okay, but what's going on here? I got the Sun, Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, gosh. and Three of Pentacles, okay? So in this situation, we're not talking about it. We didn't use our intuition. It was the right decision not to talk about it, but we're being emotionally manipulated, and some of us are just trying to find balance. Some of us, this is at work. We don't even know what the hell is going on. But yes, you are being emotionally manipulated, possibly by a water sign, okay? Now, you might be getting the information through online, and that's why we have the beautiful Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy coming through. So let's look at the Hangman. What does the Hangman want you to know in this situation? What will move us to transformation? Because that is the next card in the deck. You have to take a leap of faith. You've got to jump. You've got to go for it. Let it go. I don't know what you're holding on for. What are you holding on to? It's a facade. Now, the advice is the Eight of Arrows. You feel stuck, and the only way you're going to get up that hill so that you can go take a big jump is by letting all of the emotional baggage go. Letting it all fall off. It's not yours to carry anymore. It belongs to someone else, and we need to release it. All right, Sag? There you are, reversed. Be very careful when you speak this month. With the Prince of Wands coming out reverse, you can say things before you even like fully think that through, especially with an earth sign. And there's too many people involved in your situation. You need help. You need to go get help outside of this situation, Sag. I don't know what's going on, but at least you got like some people on your side. I'm going to tell you, water signs are not your friend this month, okay? Just kind of like lay low, let it all happen, and go to something more exciting for you. And I want to pull guidance on this situation. Like, what will help? What was the energy to help Sag? Adaptability. Adapt to the changes. Don't fight the change. Don't fight it too much. Just be like, okay, you know, this is what's happening. This is how it's going. All right. And keep it going. Because I feel like you're going to have to be very cunning and quick when you make any kind of decisions. Oh, and look what just came out. Decisions. Look at all that blue. It's your throat chakra, buddy. You're going to have to speak up, Sag. If it's not a yes, if it's not 100% yes, then it's a damn dirty no, okay? just gonna put it like that. But I kind of feel like you have to be very adaptable. You're gonna adapt to the changes. You're gonna have to make quick decisions this month, and you're gonna learn to go with the flow, and you're gonna walk away from whatever this water sign is trying to do, or whatever this little young air sign is trying to do. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, whatever they want to do, and you're gonna end up walking away because that's the best decision for you. Learn to protect yourself as you're making these decisions. You do not have to share all the information with everybody involved. Justice will be served. Do not tell anybody anything. Do not, okay? Because there's a lot of insecurities. It's not set in stone. This is something that's going to end by the end of the month. You're going to have clarity. Things are going to be clear, but you cannot be telling everybody everything. Do not talk. Do not tell them. You're just going to have to move really fast. Just do it, okay? Now, with the Sun, Three of Pentacles, and Justice sticking straight up. So sorry guys, my battery died. I had to plug it in. So basically what Justice is trying to say is, yes, justice is going to be served. The sun is going to shine. Things are going to find its balance. And the only way that it's going to find that is by you being very adaptable to the changes that are happening around you. Sly like the fox. Cunning and making the decisions that you need to make in order to move forward. I want to see what kind of energy this Queen of Arrows is kind of needing in order to move forward. Relaxation. Allow yourself to be lazy. It's okay to do nothing. I feel like you need to take some time away from the situation. Do not react. Do not go into it hot-headed. Make sure that when you're making your decisions, you're very calm and relaxed in order to move forward. So, let's close up this read, and your energy coming in for Mercury and the 2 eclipses is that of Bighorn. This is the principles. This is like how you're living your life and what you want to do in order to move forward. Now, in the lower world, this is going to represent Mercury retrograde, okay? And it's asking you, what is your motivation? Because in this card, the motivation was greed for the gold of the Black Hills. So ask yourself now, have you always grown up believing material success is all that matters? Is that what's your intrinsic drive? So during this retrograde, you might be tempted to go buy new things. You might want to go and spend more and do things when you know you need to make better decisions and take a break and handle some work-life decisions and handle relationship issues, not trying to solve the issue through buying stuff. All right. Now, the new moon, the energy coming in for you there is the medicine wheel teaches us harmony and sacred connections to all beings. Now is the time to spend more time thinking about how you're living right now. What are your principles that you're living in with the earth, within relationships, within materialism? How are you relating to everything, Sagittarius? And how are you going to proceed through the next 6 months or 5 months? Now, at the top of the card, this is like the full moon eclipse, okay? And this is sitting bull. It asks, can you stand up for what you believe in, however others try to humiliate you? Can you let go of material things in life if needed? This card asks you to awaken to what is important to you on your spiritual path and everything that needs to be sacrificed in order to get to your goals ahead. So the full moon is going to really bring some things to the forefront for you. And you're going to be wondering, how am I going to do all this? What's next? Why do I want to do this? And you're going to be making a lot of decisions this month. Now, just because you're making decisions doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be set in stone, but you need to get your priorities in order so that you can move forward. Now, on a personal level, it's another decide card. Decide for yourself. You have the right to choose, and it's important that it's an independent decision, all right? This decision that you're going to be making is going to be highly important, and I think it's going to be more than just one. Some of them may be with legal issues. You will make the right decision. However, you need to look at your principles. Why are you making this decision? Is this really your decision, and how are you going to move forward on a very calm and collective manner? On a spiritual level, you're coming in with the age of light. You're being trained. You've been trained for this for lifetimes, okay? Your soul has many facets. It's almost like a fingerprint. So you came into your clear soul plan. You're coming into it. You see how she has that triangle there? This is part of everything coming together. You're coming together to make the decisions that need to push you to the forefront, and you just need to go with it, all right? I also feel like there's going to be a connection with a lot of women this month, and you're going to have to be very not judgmental in a bad way, but very discerning on who you spend your energy and your time with, all right? Magnesite is your crystal. It's a catalyst, it's resistant, and it's for peace. This is strong and steady energy, and the stone brings a sense of peace and centeredness. It works with the heart chakra, and it helps raise the energy level for even higher levels of work. It encourages harmony and mental balance, and particularly restorative for restorative for stress out of nervous people. All right, so there is a lot of anxiety this month because of the decisions that you have to make. This also alleviates nervous disorders, and it's also good for weight control and cholesterol problems, okay? This card means that you need to look carefully at your motivations, but again, at your principles. What do you stand for? What's moving you there? What's keeping you in the space that you're at, and how can you move forward? Where'd your card go? You have the Temperance, the Temperance card for your health. And this is your card. This is ruled by Sag. And you see how she's doing an alchemic process right there? Temperance is significant to anything hot, fast, and intense. And it suggests a sudden onset of fevers. You could even burn yourself. You have to be very careful this month. It rules exotic places, like indicating infection from a foreign land or something of that nature, sports injury. Watch your hips, your sciatic nerves, and your thighs this month. Be very careful if you're outside running around trying to think like you're 21 again, all right, or 15. You might pull a muscle, so just be very careful. It's super hot. This could also indicate a sunburn because the sun is there. So take care of yourself this month as you're making these decisions. And if you're you're involved in a court situation, it's looking pretty positive. All right. So with that being said, big hugs, Saggies. Big hugs. Lots and lots of love. If you're interested in a read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.